Hello. I'm Erica. Welcome to my little corner of the YouTube space. If you're here, you must love stationery, pens, ink, and all paper goods. I mean, just everything. Today's video is actually a Grail pen. It's a Grail pen video. This is gonna be my first video, my first formal official video up on YouTube, and I am thrilled. I'm thrilled to share this. I actually got this early last month, and I have been waiting because I sourced a ton of ink for this pen because I just want this pen to have the perfect ink. Perfect ink. And if you're anything like me, you just want to get it right. I believe this is going to be my daily driver as far as when the new planning year comes. I plan to use this pen exclusively in my planner, and I will change on the ink for the most part. I hope to keep it consistent, like use the same ink till it runs dry, then change it up, and so and so. But who knows? I may change my mind. I don't know. I may hate the plan. I don't know. I just got to try it. But I'm here to talk about my Pilot Vanishing point. It came in this beautiful bougie box, wood. I have these are numbered because there's only 600 available, I believe. And I have number 334 in a fine medium. And it is none other than, oh, this is cute. I love this branding. My 35th anniversary Taiwan Pilot Vanishing point. I purchased this from Muse Pens. Shout out to Muse Pens and CP over at Muse Pens, who really helped me with this entire transaction via IG. That was insane. I had never done that before, especially with a total like stranger that I had never met. I had heard of Muse Pens before though, so you know it felt right. But I'm not gonna lie, there was a little hesitation at one moment when I was like, you know, he was giving me pricing, shipping, and just we were kind of going through it, and then he discussed sending me the pay link and all this, and I was like, how do I know you're real? Like, how do I know this is legit? And he's like, check my sources, you know, ask the internet. And I was like, oh, we're good. Like, I've heard of Muse Pens, but I'm just gonna go full faith on this, and it worked out. So yay me, yay Muse Pens, thank you so much. So this presentation is gorgeous, this wooden box. It comes with a certificate as well as the warranty card and the little capless booklet, always how to use it. I'll be honest, this is not my first time inking this pen. I could not contain the excitement, like I'm human after all. So I inked it right away once I opened it. I just could not. And I knew that there was an ink in a video that I saw for this that it has stuck with me in my brain. And I was like, if I ever get that pen, I would totally use this ink with it. And, you know, I did not think obtaining this pen would be a reality. Thank God it didn't fall on the floor. But I did not think this pen would be a reality. The resale prices are insane. And yes, it's a beautiful pen. There's 600 in the world, exclusivity. And I have thoughts about the resale market. We can have a full discussion in another video about this. But yeah, I just did not ever see this pen as a possibility. I had a moment of just hyperfixation, asked around, asked for anyone selling it at cost or, you know, in a calmer price range, like $1,400 for a pen with an 18 karat gold nib. That I don't think this is real gold, right? So, it just doesn't feel right. And I could not bring myself to pay that much. Like, you know how many pens I could buy with $1,400? Like, a lot. So I just could not. And I had a moment of just, let me put it out there into the universe and see what happens. And thankfully Muse Pens and CP contacted me, and we were able to get this for what I consider a great price, considering all the factors of exclusivity, limited edition, how beautiful this pen is, 18 karat gold, like all that, all those factors taken into account. I don't want to shortchange anyone. I don't want to cheapen out something that I know has some value in it. Pens are an investment, but 3 times price markup for me is just ludicrous, and I could never. So with that said, I'm very grateful. So back to the pen. Here she is. This is a beautiful little velvet inlay. This is just a gorgeous presentation, and it does feel luxe. It feels like I got what I paid for, you know, like, ooh, ah. So when you open the pen, I've already tried this, like I said. It comes with a COM 40 converter, which I'm so sorry to those that are fans. No, thank you. I have already prepped a Pilot cartridge. So I'm going to insert it like as if it had ink. Normally if it has ink, I insert it this way. Doop. And then it comes with this protective sleeve. So I am going to include it in here as well. Ooh, it doesn't fit. Okay, sure. We'll try it out this way. And then boop. Okay, excellent. Okay, so this is going to be my plan, to use it like this. I'm going to turn the camera around, and I'm going to show you a few of the swatches that a few of the inks that I've picked out. I have an ink in mind that I want to use, but I thought of that ink before I had the pen. So now that I have the pen, is that going to be what I want? I'm not sure. So if you want to see all the inks I picked out to potentially put in my new Pilot Vanishing Point pen, I forgot to say it's a fine medium nib. I have a Pilot Decimo and a fine, and it's actually a huge disappointment. I've debated so many times whether I should get rid of it, and I have decided against it for the time being because I did get it on my first trip to Japan, so it has a little sentimental value. But girl, I feel like one day I'm gonna wake up and be like, it's gone, and I'm gonna sell it and not think about it twice. That's kind of how my life flows. So we'll see. As of right now, it's staying, but you never know. You really never know. With me, you never know. So anyway, stick around. Let's swatch some inks. And I'm going to make my final decision on what to ink this pen with. I cannot wait. I'm so excited. Like, literally, I feel so giddy like a kid in a candy store. So let's do this. Hi, is this thing on? Okay, so let's swatch some inks. So my swatching tools are going to be this stir. It has a sakura flower and it has these little diamonds on it. I got it on Amazon. And my handy dandy Pilot Iro Utsushi. This has a fine nib on it. I love this. I just got a clear one in fine. I should have gotten a medium. I don't know what I was thinking, just to have a variation. But hey, what a second one won't ever hurt. And then I'm gonna swatch on these MD. This MD pad. I just got it. And I purchased this at M. Lovewell's 10th year anniversary. They had an MD exhibit. And these are show exclusive. They don't sell these online or in stores. It's only when they're at shows. So I feel so lucky. I was playing around with it. I inked a new pen and I was playing around with this. So that's my little do. I'm going to take that off. And I'm actually going to use it. I think, should I use it vertically or like this? I don't know. Let's try. Let's try it this way so I can do like 1, 2, 3, 4 maybe. Love this. Oh my God, how fun. All right. Let me get some water and then we'll get started with this. One sec. Okay, I'm back. Let's do this. Okay, first up in my options is none other than Kobe ink number 57. So I'm gonna put this pen here. Let's see. Can you see it? Is it in frame? Probably not. Okay, I'm gonna put this pen here just for reference. And this is the first ink. It is Kobe ink number 57. I actually got this when I went to Japan as well. And she is a beautiful color. Oh man, having the pen here is not going to be a smart idea just in case I drop ink. So let me move that to the side. All right, so we're just going to swatch vertically. One quick swatch. Love Love, love, love. Oh, that color. Woo. And the dry down. Oh my God, it's unreal. All right, this is Kobe. Number 57. I'm just gonna keep it simple. All right, that's the first ink option. Oh my God, it's stunning. The next ink, I just got this yesterday. It is Tono and Lims and M Lowell's collaboration for their 10-year anniversary. Let me bring it up a little closer. Can you see that? Can you see the little 10-year? And it has their little characters, Luna and Maple. How adorable is that? And at the event, they were having someone engrave your bottle, so I put my initials. How cute is that? And this is the color. Let's play it without shimmer. I don't know, for my higher end fancy pens, I'm trying to stay away from shimmer, so I'm really being conscious about shimmer inks. I say that, and then I can tell you that I bought 2 shimmer inks from Wearing Gold yesterday, which are probably my favorite if I had to just pick quickly. So let's see. Woo! Gorgeous. I swatched it already, and I have an MD notebook that I do my swatches on, and the dry down of this was... Okay, I'm going to use initials, just because it'll get too long. This one's called Let's Play. Okay, that's my second option. My next option is this ink, Foxglove by Troublemaker. What do we think? Have you used Troublemaker inks before? Let me know what you feel about Troublemaker inks. This is the only Troublemaker ink I own, and I don't know why. When I swatched it, it was pretty, but I just see some of these swatches online. I'm like, holy moly. And I was not essentially wowed like that. Maybe it was just like a off moment. I don't know. Ooh, this one's making a good case for themselves though, compared with all these other ones. Hold on. Maybe I'm gonna eat my words just now. So, Troublemaker Foxglove. I just need a little more. Frick. Okay. All right. Next up on the selection crew is... Which one is it? Okay. This is an unknown entry. So I recently got a... actually, let me save this one for later. Let me do Periwinkle. Okay, so Birmingham Penco. The next few are Birmingham Penco, and these are so hard to source. OMG. I have messaged Birmingham Penco about Snapdragon and Bougainvillea for so long, and they just keep, like, they told me that they were going to be available beginning of summer, middle summer, and you know, I just feel like they're having sourcing issues with like dyes and pigments. That's what it sounds like from the exchanges that I've had with Josh at BPC. But I found these inks that I had been looking for. I found the next two I'm going to talk about. I found those at Penablers, and this I found it from the Reddit, the Pen Swap Reddit. This one's Periwinkle. I wasn't looking for this color, to be honest. I didn't even know about this color, but the seller that I was speaking with, I found her through searching the Birmingham Pencos on the Pen Swap group, and she had written a message like, I don't know, like almost a year ago, talking about inks she had from BPC. So I just messaged her and said, hey, I don't know if you're still selling inks, but do you happen to have these available? And I was looking for one of the ones I'm going to talk about in a second. and Snapdragon. Or no, not even Snapdragon. I was just looking for this particular one. And they offered Snapdragon and Periwinkle. And I was like, please, I am a pinky ink girl. So by all means. But the one I found from Penablers in Canada is this one. It's Birmingham Pen Co. And this one's called Bougainvillea. This is one of the colors that I was looking for. I saw this on their website as a sold out color. And I was completely enamored by it. And my goal was to find it. And I did. Thanks to, again, a Facebook group. Like, honestly, if you want some good info, Reddit and Facebook are your sources. They have so many people, knowledgeable people there that are just happy to, in the, you know, for the sake of community, they help out so much. And kudos to them that people don't gatekeep. Although I have opinions about gatekeeping in general that we can talk about another day. But people are always so willing to help, especially when trying to source, you know, hard to find colors or limited edition colors and whatnot. So I love that. You know, the community, the BPC community on Facebook is solid. Okay, so these are the first 5 swatches done. The next one I found on Penablers, thanks to a source, you know, is this one. I wasn't really looking for this one, but it caught my eye and I said, why not? Because I love pink inks. And it seems like Birmingham Pen Co. does not have a ton of pink inks. Like, they just like rotate through them, but they don't have like a good source. Like, they have a lot of greens and leathers and browns and blues, but I feel like pinks are not in the forefront. So this is the next one. It is called Psychedelic Magenta. So Birmingham Pen Co. Psychedelic Magenta. So fun. Okay. Wow, check that out. As a pinky ink girl, all I have is heart eyes and star eyes. Because this color is fire. How sad. I hope they make more colors like this. Because their shading, Birmingham Pen Co. shading is just out of this world. And this is how I'm doing my swatches, how I normally do my swatches in my swatch book. Like, I do a little downward swoop-de-doop. And then I, and then I write the brand and the name of the thing. So this is normally how I do my swatches. All right. And the last one, but not least, oh no, I'm sorry. I have two more. Okay. This one, just like I was saying, the pen community online is absolutely amazing. On Instagram, there was a little discourse over some limited edition, some discontinued Pilot Iroshizuku inks on the Virtual Pen Show Instagram page. And a gentleman there, it was called Desert Inkwell. They've since changed their name. I don't know if they want me to share, so I won't say it. But a gentleman there offered up Kirisame. He had an extra bottle and offered it up to anyone that would want it for free, like free of charge, which that was lovely. Myself and another person claimed it, so he just split the bottle between 2 people. And he was so kind to offer me Idaho, a sample of Idaho, and then this unknown sample from a Singapore brand. That's what he said. It was an order, and he thinks it's a Singapore brand. So I don't know the name of this color. I have a swatch on it because I want to remember what's in here. But it's a beautiful color. When I swatched it for the first time, I was floored. Like, whoa, the sheening on this. And it's starting to look to me a little bit like there's this brand, I think it's called, is this Zerkiva? Shoot, I can't remember the name right now. That I saw on AliExpress. Like, the sheening just reminds me of that, but I can't remember. I'm going to try and insert a picture of the brand that I'm thinking of. But yeah, the shading on this is unreal. you just wait and see. You just wait and see for this magic. As it dries down, just the shading is next level. And I'm gonna put unknown brand. Shoot, what is up? My pen is not picking up ink. What's happening? Unknown Singapore. Ink. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Is that supposed to be an E, girl? So you're just gonna see this, and I was like, this is a great, it might be too light for my taste, to be honest, now that I've like formally swatched it here and under the light and whatnot. But look at that shading as it dries right here, right there. That's crazy. I love it. It's so beautiful, and I love how it happens in like real time. All right, and last but not least, this is the lady of the hour. And I thought when I saw this ink, I did see a video when I was fawning over the pen of someone swatched this. I can't remember if it was Bookish Mandy or Pens with M's. Hello, ladies, if you see this. Big fan. Love your work. But I can't remember who was posting this, but they posted a swatch of this. And I think they picked a Kobe ink, if I recall correctly, to go in this pen. But I was like, Magnolia Mirage, my God, like through the TV, I was like, pick it, pick it, pick it. Because it was just, to me, a match made in heaven, like match-wise. So let's see. I've only swatched this once, and I kind of already forgot what it looks like, to be honest. I would have to look at my swatch book. I found this one on Reddit, Pen Swap Reddit. That girl that gave me Snapdragon and Periwinkle, that seller, and I could not be more thrilled. I will say though, it came with shimmer. They put shimmer in it, or she put shimmer in it, and I don't love it with shimmer, to be honest. I siphoned it out with the needle and put it in here, and even then I could not avoid the shimmer entirely. So I'm working on, I feel like I need to put it in another one and another one to get rid of the shimmer entirely. But so we prevail, we move on. Like, it's not a deal breaker for me, and it doesn't seem to have changed the quality of the ink itself, all that shimmer. I have not gotten into that, adding shimmer to your existing inks bit yet, so I just kind of am rolling with the punches and learning as I go. Hopefully it won't affect really the quality of my writing, truly, so we'll see. So far, things have been good. And this is another shading ink that, as it dries, is where the magic happens. And I emailed BPC about this, and it doesn't sound like they're having a good opportunity at sourcing some of the pigments. So I don't know if this one will come back ever, but gosh, I hope it does, because I could use an entire bottle of this. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, if I had to make my decision right now, I'd be like, yep, that's the winner. But we're going to look at it. We're going to wait and let them dry. And we're going to take a look at what magic has happened. Oh, man. Put a little water in this part. My bad. Okay. All right. I'm going to let this dry, and I'm going to come back and we're going to do a little comparison so I can make my true decision, my very informed decision. Also, I want to show off one thing before I go while this dries. Look at this. My Rickshaw and Stationery Universe pen sleeve. I bought this for this because I want to be super alpha, mega, super duper duper careful with it. I don't want any scratches, or at least, I mean, I know as I use it, things are going to happen, but I would like for this pen to be as protected as possible. I am going to take care of it. It was pricey though. It wasn't cheap. Just because I didn't pay 4 times the amount, it still had a hefty price on it. And I want to do it's my first 18 karat pen, by the way, but I want to do everything in my power to keep it safe, protected, and well taken care of. And what better with this beautiful Rickshaw Stationery Universe Sakura. It's called First Blossom, this print, First Blossom pen sleeve. And actually, I hope to keep it on my little Coffee Monsters Co. like this. Look how cute is that? This is cute too. I don't mind this here either because it's all good. These two live in my desk, so I'm okay with either or just having another pen in here. Adorbs, absolutely adorable. So, yep, these are my two options to keep these pens. Keep this pen safe, and it's going to be a daily driver for me. I hope to at least keep it as a daily driver. Okay, a couple minutes and I'll come back. All right, we're back. These seem to have dried beautifully. Let's take a quick look. This is the first row. I have Kobe number 57, M. Lovell and Tono and Limbs, Let's Play, Troublemaker, Foxglove, Birmingham Penco, Periwinkle, Bougainvillea. I have Birmingham Penco, Psychedelic Magenta, An Unknown Singapore Ink, and Magnolia Mirage from Birmingham Penco. Sorry, it was a little out of focus. Oops. And okay, let me get my handy dandy pen. Here she is. Okay, and then when I'm looking at these, so as I'm looking at these, yes, I want to match, but I also want to write something with something that makes me happy. And these were inks that I felt would be complementary enough. So when I look at Kobe, Troublemaker, they kind of have, they live in this color. And then this pink, kind of pink purple that it's shading into. This one is kind of like this end where it blends right here with the peachier tone. Periwinkle matches the body. Let's Play matches the end. Bougainvillea, it's not quite the tone. So for sure this one's out. And when I'm looking at these, okay, Psychedelic Magenta, basically out. This Singapore ink kind of sits right here and almost like a grayish, like if this were more muted, but it sits right in this area. And then Magnolia Mirage is kind of this area right here. And when I really look at the writing samples, I love my swatches, but really these swatches are beautiful and I love to see the shading properties. But really when I focus in and I'm trying to pick a pen, I look at the writing sample. So I do that on purpose to categorize the inks, of course, but I also do it to test out and see how these write. Now I have a fine medium nib in this pen, my Vanishing point. So I'm looking and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be maybe a little thicker than this. It is a Japanese, and my Pilot Irotsushi is also Japanese. So I can kind of really have a good gauge for how this ink is gonna write. And when I'm comparing this, I love Periwinkle, I love Magnolia Mirage, I love Kobe 57, of course, and Troublemaker Foxglove, but I don't know if it was me or is this just writing a little light for a fine nib. So, all right, this one's out, this one's out. Tono and Limbs Let's Play, I don't think I want it in this pen, actually. Even though it matches this end of the body, I'm not going for these. So I think these three are out for sure. The Singapore ink is out. It's just too light for what I'm really looking for. And Psychedelic Magenta. So really, it's between Periwinkle, Kobe 57, and Magnolia Mirage. I will be honest, when I saw this online, I wanted this pen when I forgot, I think it was Bookish Manny, I believe, or Pens with Thumbs. Oh, I can't remember. But when I saw this, I was going for Magnolia Mirage. This was my number one choice for this pen. And now that I see it in person, is it? I don't know. I feel like Periwinkle is really sitting in this area. Magnolia Mirage is sitting in this area. And Kobe 57 is kind of a variation of the whole pen. But again, I'm not going for an exact match. But I did want something fun to start my journey with this pen. I definitely want something fun. So what should I do? You know what? Although I thought I was going to go with Magnolia Mirage even before filming this video, like I knew, quote unquote, knew that I would pick Magnolia Mirage either way. I'm going to surprise myself. I'm going with Periwinkle. And the reason why I'm going with Periwinkle, it's because I feel like it's right in the middle of these two. Like this leans more purple and this leans more pink. And this, even with the shading, it looks lovely. Let's do it. All right, Periwinkle it is. I'm not going to keep thinking about this further because I will talk myself out of it. And let's do this. Periwinkle, where are you at, girl? Here we are. All right, I have a decent sample size, actually. Thank you. That was a great find. And I'm going to actually not dip the nib. I'm just going to fill the cartridge up. And I really hope this cartridge does not have that crack in it. Oh, gosh. All right, so my goal with this pen, and I've said it before, I did not, I have not had it inked. I mean, I'm sorry, I inked it already once just to test it out with whatever ink I had there. And have I not been recording? Oh my God, Erica. Oh wait, I am recording. Oh my God, literally panic just ensued. Sorry. Okay. So here is my trusty syringe. I'm just gonna do this one. I cannot believe I didn't pick Magnolia Mirage. When I tell you I was sure, I was sure. So that's crazy. But this is why I love watching these videos. And I certainly love, again, swatching my inks. Because you never know how you're going to be surprised. Like, really, you just never know. Look at me with my syringe, all official. I mean, I'm a nurse, so this comes second nature to me. And I love when my worlds collide. All right, here she is all together. Let's put her back in to her house. Oh, let me put the casing on it. Love, love, love. And let's close her up. Now, I am known to be a klutz, so let me put this away too, because I will 1000% spill that on me. Let me clean my... And I just like to let my pens marinate before I go straight to writing. I'm gonna put her in her sleeve like this, kind of like that, and just like lean her a little against. So this is what I normally do. Like I'll let the pen just kind of sit at an angle down, just so that ink flows a little. And yeah, so these swatches are beautiful. Are we all ready for this satisfying click? All right, one more time for fun, Ooh, yes, I love that. So here we go. I'm gonna write, ooh. I mean, it's smooth. Ta-ta! Wow. It's actually beautiful. I want to see how it dries. Let's see. And this probably was the ink that was probably in there. I'm not going to lie. So, whoopsies. Whoopsie doopsie. Could have done better. Cleaning it up. I'm going to do these little... Are you even part of this if you're not doing your little flutter, your little fairy dust here? I love to do planets. And I mean, a rocket ship is too ambitious right now with the space that I am. I like to have more like writing space. And like, this is so high up, this cube, that I'm like writing a little at an angle. But yeah, like, are you even part of this if you don't do your little stars? I love to do my stars like this and just like that. Do, do, do. All in the magic. Little spaceship there. Little something over there. And here she is. Put her right over here. Ta-ta. What do you think of my choice? Did I do good or bad? Let me know in the comments. Like, follow, subscribe if this is kind of your vibe, because this is my vibe and this is what you can expect from me. Thanks for being here. I really, really appreciate it. I'll see you next time. And I'm happy that you were here. Bye.